Jimmy Carter, a life of service and humanity. In the small town of Plains, Georgia, nestled among peanut farms and rolling hills, a young boy was born who would grow to leave an indelible mark on history. This is the story of James Earl Jimmy Carter Jr., the 39th President of the United States and a global champion for human rights. Jimmy Carter was born on October 1, 1924, to Earl and Lillian Carter. His father was a farmer and businessman, and his mother, a registered nurse, instilled in him a deep sense of compassion and service. Jimmy grew up during the Great Depression, learning the values of hard work and humility. After graduating as valedictorian from Plains High School, Carter attended the U.S. Naval Academy, where he excelled academically and athletically. He went on to serve as a naval officer, specializing in submarines, an experience that broadened his horizons and deepened his sense of discipline. In 1946, Jimmy married Rosalind Smith, a partnership that would become the cornerstone of his life. Together, they raised 4 children, while Carter pursued a career in the Navy. However, after his father's death in 1953, Jimmy returned to Plains to take over the family's peanut business. Back in Georgia, Carter transformed the struggling business into a successful enterprise, all while becoming increasingly involved in his community and local politics. His leadership and integrity quickly caught the attention of others. Carter's political journey began in 1962 when he was elected to the Georgia State Senate. He gained a reputation for honesty and reform, championing causes like education and racial integration. By 1971, he became the governor of Georgia, where he continued his focus on civil rights and government efficiency. As governor, Carter made headlines with his declaration that the time for racial discrimination is over, marking a pivotal shift in Southern politics. His progressive policies and forward-thinking vision laid the groundwork for his next ambitious step, the presidency. In the aftermath of Watergate, Americans were yearning for a leader who could restore trust in government. Jimmy Carter, a relatively unknown outsider with a message of honesty and hope, emerged as a beacon of change. Carter's authenticity resonated with voters. In 1976, he defeated incumbent President Gerald Ford, becoming the first president from the Deep South since the Civil War. Jimmy Carter's presidency was marked by both triumphs and challenges. On his first day, he symbolically walked from the Capitol to the White House, emphasizing his commitment to humility and accessibility. One of Carter's greatest achievements was brokering the Camp David Accords in 1978, a historic peace agreement between Egypt and Israel. This landmark accomplishment earned Carter global praise and a Nobel Peace Prize decades later. However, Carter faced significant domestic challenges, including an energy crisis, soaring inflation, and unemployment. His administration's emphasis on renewable energy and conservation was ahead of its time, but these efforts were overshadowed by economic struggles. In 1979, the Iran hostage crisis tested Carter's leadership. 52 Americans were held captive for 444 days. Despite his tireless efforts to secure their release, the crisis dominated the final year of his presidency, contributing to his defeat in the 1980 election to Ronald Reagan. For many, a presidency defines their legacy. But for Jimmy Carter, his post-presidential life became perhaps his greatest chapter. In 1982, he and Rosalind founded the Carter Center, an organization dedicated to promoting peace, democracy, and global health. Carter also became a hands-on advocate for affordable housing through Habitat for Humanity, often seen hammering nails alongside volunteers well into his 90s. His commitment to service inspired millions around the world. The Carter Center's work in monitoring elections and eradicating diseases like guinea worm earned widespread acclaim, showcasing Carter's relentless dedication to improving lives far beyond America's borders. Throughout his life, Carter remained deeply connected to his faith and community, teaching Sunday school in Plains for decades. His humility, integrity, and belief in the power of kindness never wavered. In 2002, Carter was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his decades of effort to advance peace and human rights. It was a fitting tribute to a man whose life has been dedicated to the betterment of humanity. From a peanut farmer in Georgia to a global humanitarian, Jimmy Carter's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance, faith, and service. His legacy reminds us that true leadership is measured not just by political accomplishments, but by the positive impact one leaves on the world. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories from history.